Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Tampa Bay Downs here on Friday. It is the 2nd of December, 2022. Gonna look at the fourth race from Tampa, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. As look at the fourth from Tampa, which is a claiming event per $16,600. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards, never won 2 races here, going for a $16,000 claiming price. Field of 9 horses strolling to the lawn, the distance of ground of 1,800 meters, if you want to go by that, or the distance of ground of 1.1 miles on the Tampa Bay Downs turf course. 1,800 meters, 1.1 miles. And just to think, this turf course at Tampa Bay has only been in existence for about 20 years, or probably over like 25 years now, but it's one of the best in the country. And, I always like these turf races. Especially later on, this race, mile and eighth, and when they get the distance years, I love those races. One thing I do miss, which they don't card a lot anymore, which I wish they would, years ago they used to card dirt marathons here, like those mile 3/8 dirt races, which was very unique. The 1.5 mile races, 1.25 mile races. I wish they would do that again. And if I remember correctly, they're 1 and 3/8 shoes, like on a turn or something like that. I don't know if it's still in existence. I don't think they ran a 1.3 race there in like 15 years, but on the dirt. But hopefully they do in the future. But my top selection here, I'm gonna go with the 2-horse Shimmering Leroy. I'm gonna go 2147 in the superfecta, 2147 super. Top selection 2-horse Shimmering Leroy. This 3-year-old gelding by Treasure Beach. Madeline Rowland gets the mount for Brendan McCarthy. The horse's most recent outing came with the Big M on the 23rd of September. The medal ends mile 16th and then claiming 7,500, and he finished 4th by 2.5 lengths that day, and just kind of stalked a little bit wide, but just couldn't keep up. Coming here maybe with a little bit faster pace, or sitting closer, which this horse has done decently in the past. I think the horse could really run a good race and win. Big question with this horse is, does he like the turf course? 6-0 on it, but if you look at some of the races he was running against last year, those are very tough optional 32s. Not nearly as tough horses today, so I'm going to give him a benefit of doubt, getting some class relief from his most recent races locally. 2 back at Monmouth on the 29th of August, a mile and claiming 16,000. He finished 4th by 5 1/4 lengths that day. They wanted to go to the front end. Well, the horse wanted to go to the front end. Madeline Rowland didn't want to get this horse to the front end, and it cost her. She just couldn't quicken up, had to steady a few times. It just wasn't the day to win. And then at Monmouth on the 21st of August, mile 16th and claiming 16. Horse finished 4th by 4 lengths there, set the pace, but then completely crumbled. A little bit too quick to that half there. And then prior to that at Monmouth, mile in the 8th and claiming 16. Finished 6th by 10 3/4 lengths that day. And, again, wanted to go, but they didn't let the horse go. If they let the horse go, I think that's going to be the key to victory. Training well locally. At 5-1, I'm going to use him. I think you also have to use the 1 horse here, Had Right. Gerald Ochoa trains. Angel Arroyo gets mounts. Most recently at Delaware, going mile 7 and claiming 16. First time winners. The horse finished 5th by 2.5 lengths, and from a tracking position, this horse just was a little bit flat there. But before that at Colonial, 1 mile to maiden 10, winning by a neck from a tracking position. This horse didn't have the best beginnings, but really got the job done late. And I thought the race before that, where he, the race at Colonial where he placed, I didn't think that was a half bad race either. Ran sneakily good on this turf course last year. I'll give this horse a shot at 8-1 also. It wouldn't surprise me if he steals it from a tracking position. But to recount my selection for the 4th from Tampa, let's take the 2-horse Shimmering Leroy. Let's give kudos to the 1 horse Had Right. Where are we? I'm going to go 2147 in the super, 2-1 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.